And hello and welcome to Hindsight Tonight. I'm Damian Muziani, and here's your news. Leading off, goodbye 2023, hello 2020. Sure looks like deja vu all over again, as President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump are once more your leading codger curmudgeon candidates for electoral college votes in 2024. And grumpy old men seems to be a dual platform. Recently outside the White House, President Biden was asked to forecast the country's economic outlook for 2024, and he said this.
Sir, what's your outlook on the economy next year? All good. Take a look. Start reporting it the right way.
Wow, you know it's bad when a Democrat calls out the media. But don't shoot the messenger, Joe. Isn't the right way the truth? Or should reporters ignore that over 60% of Americans now live paycheck to paycheck? There's a widespread affordable housing crisis, ever-worsening wealth inequality. For some reason, you suddenly love fossil fuels now. When did that happen? Your public pratfalls are so extra that even Gerald Ford is holding your beer. You gave Israel 22,000 bombs and then criticized Israel for using them. Your Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, hasn't done shit in Ukraine. And did you maybe bury Hunter in a pet cemetery 30 years ago? Because that would really explain so much. Voters smell something fishy, but it might actually be Donald Trump. Earlier this month, former GOP Congressman Adam Kinzinger stated that his indictedness emits a very unique odor that is something to behold. Cue the internet hashtag Trump smells like ass, and before you know it, staunch stories of stale stench about Trump trended for days on end. Not to be outclassed, the orange one replied with, "Oh yeah? Well, Adam Kinzinger once farted on live TV and has no money and no job." Wow, even Trump's clapback smells like ass. Nothing at all like the fragrant aroma generated by a hot Pop-Tart. No, that's a different hot Pop-Tart. We mean the one found on college football's first annual Pop-Tart Bowl on ESPN. The gimmick here was that the winning team would actually eat a living mascot on live TV. Aside from making Anthony Hopkins mega jealous, the clearly just some guy in a costume was happily waving his arms when dropped into a superheated giant toaster oven and then ripped apart and devoured by Kansas State players and coaches. What a horror show for kids. It looked like if you overlaid colorized scenes of Night of the Living Dead with Schindler's List. Great life lessons, ESPN. A pastry with vorarophilia? Make America gorge again. And finally, today's date is 12/31/23, or 123/123, which of course means Las Vegas is bracing for a record-breaking wave of clear-minded couples seeking marriage. Previously, the highest number of weddings in Sin City occurred on 7/7/2007 and 11/11/2011, which at least sounds lucky. 123 sounds like you just struck out. Either that or you're trying really hard to remember how to dance the waltz. Okay, if you met each other while watching The Count on Sesame Street, maybe there's a sentiment there, but otherwise, your visual cue is pulling Sergeant Murtaugh off the toilet in Lethal Weapon. Now, that's love with a very unique odor. And that's your news. Happy New Year. Have a great week, and don't forget to like us and subscribe, and I'll see you next Sunday with Fresh Hindsight.